biggest fail from the Democratic town hall in South Carolina. Let's go to video 1.
But just as of yesterday, you said it's been 17 days, 16 hours, and 32 minutes since Hillary Clinton said she would look into releasing her paid speeches to Wall Street. Now, Clinton says she will do that when other candidates release their transcripts of paid speeches. I know that you're saying, I don't talk to the banks, I don't have any, but you've done speeches that were paid before. Why don't you go first, say, here are my transcripts?
All right, so I chose that not because it was him asking Bernie that, but because the question about the transcripts is the one that I think Hillary does the worst with. She keeps having the same answer about everyone should release all their speeches, which makes no sense, and then she pivots and says, well, the real question is, am I going to be doing the bidding of Wall Street? And no, that's not the real question. The real question, because we know you're going to, the real question is, what did you say to them when you didn't think anybody else was listening? Because that's the truth. And that is why you will not release the transcripts.
I think you will be disappointed by what she said, because I guarantee when she made that speech, you really think she was like, fucking no one's ever going to hear this again. No way, man. You can bet there was some major word parsing going on in those speeches.
But it's going to be the tone. It's not going to be the specifics that she's promising, like, you get a cabinet position and you get a cabinet position. It's not like that. It's just going to be about how, the banks have been under attack. Goldman Sachs has been unfairly targeted. You guys do yeoman's work in, the finance industry is so important, and it's all that sort of,
you create business.
Right. I'm sure it was just nonsense bullshit that she was spewing like it, but in the current political climate, with Bernie nipping at her heels, especially the more she draws it out and won't do it, the worse it looks. No matter how good it is compared to what you think the worst it could be is, it gets worse and worse the longer it takes. And then the question is whether someone releases it after she gets the nomination, someone else here are the transcripts, here are Hillary's transcripts, President, whoever the RNC here, Reince Priebus, if you want these transcripts, why don't you? And then you release the transcripts, and she's purported, depicted to be a complete hypocrite.
So this is a weird defense of Hillary Clinton, but I bet that if you looked at those transcripts, and she said, I agree with you on the tone. I'm sure her tone was like, you're misunderstood. We already had reporting on that all the way back in 2013, right? As she was giving the speeches, it was reported out that she was saying, you're misunderstood, I understand you better, et cetera. Now, Wes is right. She's not going to say, like, you guys are always right. I'm secretly on your side.
Yeah,
way too savvy to say that, right? But it'll be clear from the context of her speech. So what is my defense and my slight disagreement of her and slight disagreement with you, Malcolm, is that what she told Goldman Sachs is not any closer to the truth than what she's saying now. There is no truth with Hillary Clinton, right? It depends on her audience. She's a politician. She's got a progressive audience in the primaries. She's got to get those sons of bitch banks and tell them to cut it out. She's speaking in front of Goldman Sachs and getting paid $225,000. You guys are so misunderstood. Which one does Hillary Clinton actually think? I don't know. I don't think she knows, right? She just thinks, what do I got to do to get in power?
I think I know. I think she would like it if everybody had lots of money and options in life, and she enjoys the money she got paid.
Yeah.
She wishes the world were a better place.
No, I agree with that, but she thinks it's not such a bad place.
It's not that bad.
And the people who are at the top deserve to be at the top.
They're job creators.
Right. So it doesn't mean she hates you. It doesn't mean she's not a progressive, like in that she would like you to have some opportunity as well. She would. She's not a bad person. She's not a Republican, right? But she's not going to change anything to make sure you get that opportunity. She's largely going to protect what is the current system. And what does the current system benefit? It benefits Goldman Sachs.